A passion for hockey can go a long way. For instance, it can take you from your home in Windsor, Kempville, Ortley Beach, New Jersey, and even Coral Springs in Florida to suburban Peterborough, specifically the home of Paul and Maureen Harris-Lowe, where they've been billeting Peterborough Pete's players for 10 years.
We had friends who billeted Trevor Cann, actually, good friends who were billeting him, and their kids, so it was a great experience for their kids and for them, and we wanted to give back to the community some way, so we started doing it then.
10 years ago, Paul and Maureen's children, Doug and Catherine, were just 11 and 13 years old. They believe bringing players like Jack Walchesson, Andrew Yogan, Eric Cornell, and Stephen Lawrence into their home has benefited them greatly, specifically their son, Doug.
They were pretty excited. My son played hockey and was very active in sports, so he was kind of excited about these kids who were good athletes that he could get to know. And the boys from the team were very, very good about welcoming Doug. They sort of recognized that it was his house, so it was good.
Well, it's funny because he and Eric were very close. They're only a year apart, and Eric's first year was just Doug and Eric at home. So, and Doug definitely looks up to Eric. He thinks he's very humble, and he's looking forward to watching Eric's career. But when they get together, when Doug's home at Christmas time, or he'll be home for family day soon, they just bond. It's really fun to see.
There's a good reason the players are placed in family environments. They still have a lot of growing up to do, and billet parents play a huge role.
Well, I was more Maureen than me. She really made the kids feel that this was their home away from home, and made a point of contacting the parents to let the parents know that, if there's anything we need to do to help them out or whatever. And, they're kids. I mean, even at 20, you're just a young adult. And so they'd be going through stresses and pressures, so you just have to be there to sort of answer any questions or help them deal with any concerns they've got about what's going on with their lives.
Well, I think the toughest thing was I wasn't expecting to do as much parenting, I guess, and homesick. The first one we had, Jack, he was a long way from home. And at 16, you're not expecting to come here, 11th round pick, he didn't expect to stay. So, being up at night, consoling him, trying to be a mother for him, but loved it. In the end, it was so enriching.
An enriching process, but there's also due process in the beginning. The Petes don't allow their promising young players to just stay with anyone.
Yeah, at the time it was Jeff Toohey and Walter D. Clementi, and I forget the third person. There's the third person there. Anyways, they sat down and just sort of explained to us what the process is and what we should expect, and just make sure that we were on side for it. And they wanted an opportunity to see where our billet would be living and what room he had. So no, they do a very good inspection.
Oh, at first, yeah. I mean, you don't know them, they don't know us, and the first meeting is always a little awkward, a little uncomfortable, and you try and make them feel welcome. And we had two boys come in right at 16, Jack and Eric. So, it is a whole get to know the family, but you got to remember they're a lot more nervous than you are.
Both Stephen and Eric have their own rooms in the basement, an area with a pool table, PlayStation, a nice TV, jerseys hanging on the wall, and it's a place where many Pete's players have spent their time over the years.
The boys have always been very good, very respectful. We've had, you think of any player that's good, bad, or indifferent reputation in the community, I can tell you from first-hand experience, all of the kids have been gentlemen. They've all been great kids. They make a point of thanking you for letting us come over. I don't care what kid it is. They've all been wonderful kids, so we're happy to have them come into the house.
Billet families receive a weekly check for room and board along with season's tickets, but the real rewards for the Harris-Lowes will be the memories.
Well, I think, we talked about the shrine, to have the boys to have their jersey on the wall is pretty exciting for them. But it's also for us, it's the memories. We'll have these memories for a long time. And if you notice, a lot of them were signed to my kids because it means a lot to them that they have these friends and these people to look up to. And it's kind of neat. It'll be memories for us for years.